Are you ready for it?
Oh man, not another day like last Tuesday.
Sunny.
Did you?
Got the club going up on the Tuesday.
The big news.
News? What news?
Sorry.
What?
All right, but this is beyond news. This is like Pearl Harbor or the Kennedy assassination. It's like not even news, it's total shock.
Oh, come on, Jerry, please, 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 please.
Hello and welcome to Tuesday Newsday, February 26th. Today, as you probably remember, our learning goal is to determine two or more central ideas of a text and analyze their development over the course of that text, including how they interact and build on one another. The scale is the same. It's been the same, since the inception of Tuesday Newsday. 4 means that you can identify the central idea or ideas, the evidence that the author uses to prove his or her point, and how the ideas build on one another. A 3 means that you can identify the central idea, the evidence the author uses to prove his or her point. A 2 means that you can identify the central ideas, and a 1 means that you're sort of unsure about how to find that central idea. To receive a unit and a half for today's unit, you must highlight or underline the main idea, circle the evidence that the author uses to support the point, and box any other central ideas. You do this first by going through and identifying these 4 skills. The first is to identify the topic. The second is to summarize the story in 10 to 12 words. The third thing you'll have to do is identify the first and last sentences of the article, and then look for any repeated ideas. Generally those repeated ideas will tell you what you can expect as far as the main idea, because if the author's going to repeat those main ideas, they probably want you to remember them. And of course, along with this is the vocab, and that is why it is worth 1.5 units. All of that is stapled to the green sheet you have in front of you. The title of our article today is How Do You Give a 308-Pound Tiger a Root Canal? Written on the 21st of this month. And it begins this way. Nikita, a 308-pound Amur tiger, was blissfully gassed out on a gurney at the National Zoo. Blissfully and gassed are both vocab words. On Saturday morning, as the orange, black, and white feline lay on her side, her tongue dangling out, some 15 zoo staffers fearlessly hovered. They opened her mouth, checked her heart rate, and crucially monitored for the slightest signs of muscle twitches and the long-shot chance that she'd suddenly wake. Paragraph 2. Everyone knew the stakes. It would be bad, very bad, if Nikita woke up in this moment, in this very small room. The 6-year-old was getting a root canal. Paragraph 3. Then, Baron Hall, a Northern Virginia-based board-certified animal dentist, did what no other sane human would do to a sleeping tiger. He jammed a needle into her upper left canine tooth, near the top, near the gums. He kept doing this, over and over. Paragraph 4. But this was his job, digging a hole, irrigating the tooth's precious insides, and restoring it, and he's one of animal dentistry's best. He has worked on Secret Service dogs and more than 50 tigers. Nikita is part of the Amur tiger subspecies, an endangered population that lives near the Amur River in Siberia. Poaching and habitat loss have reduced their numbers dangerously. As few as 360 are left, according to the National Zoo. But conservation efforts in Russia, promoted by President Vladimir Putin, have helped slow the decline. Fear not, Nikita does not hail from an internet troll farm, and she's no spy. Hopefully, she's a breeder. Paragraph 7. Nikita was born at the Bronx Zoo in New York in 2002 and came to Washington in November 2018 so she could commune with the National Zoo's other Amur tiger, an 11-year-old named Pavel. He arrived at the National Zoo in the fall of 2017 from the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago, Illinois. For the National Zoo, Pavel was a huge prize. He was the first of his endangered subspecies exhibited here since 1948. The zoo's wish is that Nikita and Pavel produce at least one litter. Paragraph 9. With the cats, however, they have many they have is awesome, said Craig Safo, the zoo's curator for the big cats. Curator is a vocab word. We'd love to get a breeding at bare minimum. But before Nikita and Pavel could begin their courtship, another vocab word, they needed that root canal. As Hall the dentist began the procedure Saturday morning, he explained the root problem. Since Nikita fractured the crown of her tooth at some point in the past several months, bacteria has wormed their way into the tooth's exposed cavity, the pulp, which contains blood vessels and nerves. Without medical intervention, the bacteria would continue festering. The pus and necrotic tissue left to stay would put Nikita in endless pain. She would suffer in silence. That's what most animals do, Hall said. As long as they eat and wag their tail, people think, oh, they're fine. We're the only species that gets rewarded for whining and complaining. So that's why our teeth get addressed. Then Hall got out his needles. Technically, they're known as files. They're made of stainless steel and look exactly like the kind of instruments that no human would want to see poised above their mouth without being under anesthesia. I'm just accessing the pulp cavity, Hall said nonchalantly. Another vocab word. Shortly after he started jamming one file after the other into the enamel of Nikita's tooth, he needed to drill a hole so he could extract the bacteria and dead tissue from the pulp. We need to get things opened up so we can work our way down. He would have no idea how long this had been exposed for, but we need to get in there and clean it out and sterilize it all and fill it back with a rubber-based material, so the dead space is solid. He was scared about the whole jabbing a tiger in the mouth thing. Was he scared about the whole jabbing a tiger in the mouth thing? I'm not concerned. I've done this long enough. I am not concerned about her waking up and her doing any type of damage to me. Hall, who has served as the National Zoo's animal dentist for the past 12 years, seemed to delight in his job. Toward the end of the procedure, he dug his file into the tooth and pulled it out to show off what he'd excavated. Oh, look, he said, pointing at some gray, stinky lint-like material stuck to the file. That's necrotic pulp. This is so cool. Finally, the drilling, the jamming, the digging. It was all over. Mercifully, he cleaned her tooth out and filled it in. Cosmetically, Nikita looked brand new. The zoo's staff hoisted her off the gurney and placed her into an adjacent fenced-in enclosure, cage number 7. Soon she'll be ready to breed, according to great cats keeper Del Guglielmo. And she'll be curious about her fellow Amur tiger Pavel. Hopefully, Nikita won't ever bare her teeth at him. So here we are with the worksheet. Identifying the topic. The topic is not the main idea, but the topic, I think, is about root canals in tigers. Summarizing the story in one sentence. You know what? I'm going to backtrack, actually, and I will write root canals in Amur tigers. Summarizing the story in one sentence, I think it's safe to say that humans are the only species that complain about pain. We need to consider the pain that other animals are in and address that. I'm going to make this red. The first sentence and the last sentence, give me a chance to go over and get those. All right, so here are those sentences. The first, Nikita, a 300-pound Amur tiger, was blissfully gassed out on a gurney at the National Zoo. And the last sentence is, hopefully, Guglielmo said, Nikita won't ever bare her teeth at him. Repeated ideas, definitely the root canal process and procedure done by the dentist. They talked about that a lot, I thought. The necrotic pulp, the drilling, the jamming, the rubber-like filling that gets put in place of the cavity, all that stuff. The disposition of animals, how it seems that they're happy, but oftentimes if they're in pain, they're not. They don't really make their pain known. How they don't make their pain known. And finally, they talked about Pavel, the other Amur tiger at the National Zoo, and how Amur tigers are endangered. And let's see if I can fix that. And how they hope Nikita and Pavel will breed and have at least one litter. So finally, as always, what's left is the main idea, and I will not be giving you that. I would hope that the ideas that have shown up here kind of lead you to this main idea, and you'll be able to talk about that based on what you know and what we've written down here. This concludes the first article of Tuesday Newsday.